guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be another one brand makeup tutorial, and this time I'm using all Maybelline products. I actually noticed that a lot of people responded really well to my e.l.f. one brand makeup tutorial, and I was actually shocked at that. I just kind of threw that video up not thinking that a lot of people would kind of respond to that, and I had quite a bit of response and comments on that video, so I decided to follow up and do another one for you guys, and this is again all by Maybelline. So I created this look using only Maybelline products, so if you guys want to see that, then please stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm going to get started off with the Master Prime by Maybelline, and this is one of my favorite primers by Maybelline. I have not tried a lot of their other ones that they have. I don't even know if they have other ones, but I love this one because it gives like a moisturizing feel. And this one is the Blur and Smooth one. So I have so many good choices for Maybelline foundations, but I'm going to go with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this is in the shade 360 Mocha, and this is the matte and poreless one. I was so happy when they brought this in the matte and poreless, this shade number, because it stopped at 355, and sometimes in the winter time and just when depending on my skin, I can get away with wearing just the 355, but I like to mix it to make sure I get my perfect shade, and 360 is the last shade in the Fit Me line, and I'm so happy that they brought this to the matte and poreless. So this foundation is pretty full coverage. Like, you can definitely build it up to full coverage. That's one of the things I really like about it. And it's pretty much a staple for me. Like, it's one of those foundations that I know I can just go to, and I know everything will blend and it'll look pretty seamless. It lasts a long time. Like, I really like the long-lasting finish and just everything about this foundation. It's definitely a favorite for me. I mentioned it in my drugstore favorite foundations because it is an amazing foundation, especially for the price. It's only about $5, so you really cannot beat that. The only thing that I would say would make this foundation like golden is if it had a pump. That would be like the best thing in the world for this foundation, because everything else is amazing about it. It's just that it needs a pump. I have a couple of great concealers by Maybelline as well, but today I'm actually been filling the Maybelline Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade 355 Coconut, so I thought that this would be perfect since I was using the 360 Fit Me foundation, and this is in the 355 Coconut Stick Foundation. So I actually just did a video using this, so I will have that in the video somewhere or linked in the description box. But I actually really do like this stick foundation. It comes in handy. So I'm just going to use this as a concealer today. Just put it in the normal places I always put my concealer. And this concealer actually has pretty decent coverage, and it lasts quite a long time. So I actually really like this as a concealer. I definitely recommend you guys try it out. So it works pretty great as a foundation as well, but right now I've just been really loving it as a concealer. To lock everything in place, I'm going to be using one of my favorite powders by Maybelline, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 360 Mocha. And I thought that they had discontinued this for a moment, but they actually brought it back when they brought back the darker version of the liquid foundation. So I'm excited that they brought this back. This is one of my favorite drugstore powders. It works really well to control the oils, and it's a very lightweight powder, so I really like it. I'm going to use this as well to apply to my eyelids, just to kind of dry out the oils and prepare it for eyeshadow. For brows, I'm actually trying out something new. I've never tried out one of Maybelline brow products before, and this is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Crayon, and this is in deep brown, I believe is the shade. So it actually feels a lot like the L'Oreal brow pencil that I really like, and it's pretty similar to it. It's really thin and you get a nice spoolie at the other end. So I'm loving the fact that drugstore brands are coming onto the market with great eyebrow products that you get a spoolie and a nice size pencil on the other end. So I'm actually really excited to try this out. I'm just gonna spoolie my brows upward. So pigmentation seems pretty good with this brow pencil. The only thing is, I would say that it's kind of weird. When I was filling in my brows, I noticed that it kept pushing down into the thing, so I had to keep twisting it up. So that was kind of annoying, and then I already like pressed down too hard and broke a little bit off. So that's also a little bit of a con about this, but it's my first time trying it, so I may really like it. Like I said, the pigmentation seems really nice, and the brow spoolie on the other end seems really good as well. So I will keep continuing to try this out and let you guys know how I feel about it. So to clean up around my brows, just to give it a more clean, precise look, I'm just going to be taking that foundation and a small eyeliner brush to just go around my brows and clean up that area. On to eyes now. I'm actually going to take that stick foundation and apply all over my lids just to give the eyeshadow something to stick to. I'm just going to take a little bit. So for eyes, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Expert Wear Quad, and this is in the shade Chai Latte, and it has pretty warm tones in here, a nice brown, a nice gold, a couple of nice base shades. So I'm going to be applying this to my lid as a base and then going in with another color for the lid color. So I'm just taking the number 3 crease color in the palette and applying this all over my lid, again as just a base and transition color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this liner shade, the number 4 shade, and apply that in my crease area. And I only want to apply a little bit of this because it is a shimmery shade, and I don't really know how I feel about shimmer shades in the crease area, so I'm not going to apply too much of this. I am building it up until I get pretty much the desired payoff that I like. This is my first time trying this as well. I know with my last one brand tutorial, I saw a couple of people asking if I could talk about the wear of the foundation or the wear of a couple of the other products that I tried. And a couple of the products that I was using in that video was the first time me ever using it, and most of the time when I'm filming a video, I have nowhere to go, I have nothing to do. I come home and I film a video and then I edit it for you guys, and I don't get a chance to kind of experiment with the foundation and wear it out for a longer period of time. So when people are asking me, well, how is this foundation doing, I have to kind of follow up with them after the fact. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'll try to point out when there are products that I've used for a while that I really love, or products that I'm just trying out for the first time. I'll try to point that out in the video, but if I'm not talking about like the wear or the finish of the foundation or a certain product, then just know that it may be my first time using it. So for my lids, I'm actually going to take the lid color here in the palette and apply it all over my lids. It's a really pretty gold color and it's coming up really well. I have a hard time like trying to move away from the gold colors. It's just so hard. They're so easy to work with. Now I'm just going to go in and blend everything together. Eyes pop a little bit more. I actually got this Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome, and this is in the shade Bronze Sheen. So it's a really pretty bronzy gold color, and I'll swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. So ooh, that is really nice, and it's really pigmented. So I thought that this would be really pretty to put on top of my eyeshadow and just make my eyes pop a little bit more. Really nice. And these color tattoos say that they have 24-hour wear. So I'm just going to take a brush and kind of pat that on. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that dark brown shade from that quad and help blend out that chrome that we just applied. Chrome colors seem to blend out pretty well when applying it with shadow. I think it'll work really good for like a cut crease look as well. So I decided to put a little bit of eyeliner on today, and the eyeliner that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and I have not used this in a long time. I think I'm going to wing it out today. I'm just going to bring it to the edge of my eye here. For mascara, I'm taking one of my favorite mascaras by Maybelline, and this is the Lash Sensational Waterproof Formula Mascara. And I'm just going to take this to coat my top and bottom lashes. And I'm going to use a generous amount since I'm not going to be using falsies today. And we have a pretty dramatic eye, so I want to use a generous amount of this. This mascara is really good for lengthening. I find that it's amazing on the lower lashes, especially if you have kind of short, frumpy lower lashes. This is pretty good for kind of just volumizing them and making them pop more. So moving on to blush now, I'm actually going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me blush in Deep Rose, and this is like a deep kind of mauve-y pink color, so I'm going to be applying this to my cheeks today. You guys know I'm not really big into blushes, but when I do wear them, I really do prefer colors like this, like a deep kind of pinky color, rosy color. I feel like that works really great for my skin tone. And you guys know I have to have my highlighter, and I'm actually just going to be taking the lid color from this palette and applying that on my cheeks as a highlighter. Oh yeah, this works. It's kind of like a little bit of a subtle highlight. Nothing too crazy. I love using eyeshadows as highlighters, especially when you don't have one near you, like a highlighter near you. I feel like an eyeshadow will work just as great. Now moving on to lips, I'm actually using one of my longtime favorites by Maybelline that I have not used in a long time because liquid lipsticks came out and took over lipsticks. But this is Maybelline's Untainted Spice, and this is a very nice kind of nude mauve color for darker skin tones, so I'm going to be applying that today. Guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I noticed that a lot of people did like my one brand elf tutorial, like I said, and I hope you guys really do enjoy this one. Maybelline is a very wide brand, known everything, so you'll be able to pick it up at pretty much every single drugstore. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video so I know that you like these one brand makeup tutorials, and I will continue to do more in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.